The fact that you jumped out of a car not once, but twice.
Like I just started making like sleep apnea noises a little bit.
Yes, so what happened was I'm not a huge drinker.
Episode 9 of the Dammit Danii podcast. And I am so excited to have my guest here, MarctheBull, who told me he's a fan of the podcast.
I am indeed.
I'm very honored.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I found you through my friend Ty Danzuzo, actually.
Oh, I love Ty.
Yeah, he made your intro song and everything for this season, and yeah, so I became a fan that way for sure.
He did. I didn't even have to tell him anything. I just told him I wanted an intro, and he came up with it all on his own.
Right.
Because I'm terrible with music. You're the first musical guest I've had on the podcast.
Oh, now I'm honored. Thank you.
I know.
For sure.
When you said about it, I was like, this is perfect, because I definitely want to branch out a little bit. I love having comedians on and podcasters, but I think that's my comfort zone.
Right.
That's where I feel most comfortable. So having you on is definitely a little bit out of my comfort zone.
Right, I'm honored for sure.
Yeah, I'm so glad you're here.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here. It was super close too, especially.
Perfect. We like a quick commute.
And definitely.
Definitely. And the leopard print shirt, very on brand for the podcast. We love it. Love to see it.
Thank you so much. Styled by me,
Love it. The
I
whole
love
look.
I always try my best.
I know. You have quite the style happening here with
Thank
all
you.
your jewelry pieces. I love it.
Thank you.
So, Anne, this is your first podcast, right?
Yes, technically, yes.
This is great.
I've recorded them, but first guest, you say, yeah.
First
sure.
one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's so great. Well, we're going to have lots of fun. This is going to be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So I was looking through your music, which is badass.
Thank
I
you.
love it so much. You were
Thank you
so
so much.
talented.
Thank you so much.
So you released your first single in 2020, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you've had what? Correct me if I'm wrong. Is it 3 singles and then you've had 1 album? At least from
yes.
Spotify, I saw.
Yes, I've been making music since 2013. I
Okay.
started in 10th grade with a buddy of mine by the name of Remy Sable. He lives in LA now.
Okay.
And we've been making a sound together. We started in high school, and then I work with a producer by the name of Steven Shrine.
Okay.
And we work together hand in hand, and we've been working together since 2015.
Damn.
Yeah.
So is music something you've always just known you've wanted to do?
Yeah. Yeah, since I was a little kid, I was a big Lil Wayne fan. So
Okay.
Yeah, straight up. And then watching Wiz and Mac and everything do it from Pittsburgh really let me know it was possible. You know what I mean?
I definitely felt that influence in your music. I was kind of hopping back and forth between you and Mac Miller a little bit today, because I was I just kind of feel this vibe today.
Thank you.
It's definitely
That's
the
an honor.
vibe.
I appreciate that so much. He's amazing. He was big influence of mine, for sure.
I could definitely feel that. And I was this is just so perfect. I was just so chill today at work when I was listening to your music and his music. I was I am so excited to dive into this with you.
Right.
And talk to you about your music.
Right.
And your writing style is amazing.
Thank you. I write everything myself. I hope everyone does. But I know.
Hope so, right?
Yeah, especially these days. I'd like to say my writing style is unhinged.
Okay.
I try to not go to the normal standard when it comes to writing songs,
Okay.
because there is a science behind it if you really want to but I just try to do whatever feels right in the moment, especially pertaining by the beat.
Okay. Are you constantly writing? Do you have a song in mind, or is it just more free flowing where you just write and it becomes something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Complete free flow. I just get in the studio. It depends on who's making the music, who
Right.
I'm in the studio with, how I was feeling that day, emotional, love shit,
Right.
all that shit. I think it all plays a big factor in making a song.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I
100%.
feel that all influences it so much in your life experiences. And you can just tell from your lyrics that you put a lot of thought behind your words.
Thank you. Yeah. I really pride myself on being different, because it's so easy to get lost with all the music that's coming out right now. So yeah.
It is. And I didn't realize how big of a music scene that Pittsburgh has. I mean,
Yeah.
I am newer to the area, but I just did not realize there's so much happening.
Yeah. There's a lot of talented artists out here. A lot of really talented artists, and I think everyone out here really needs to find a way to stand out from each other. But
Yeah.
there's no reason we shouldn't be collabing together. I think that's a big
for
thing that
sure.
Pittsburgh needs more of, actually.
I agree. I definitely think, collaboration's always a good thing. I mean, you get to
Yes.
meet new people, you work with new people. It's just good for networking. And I'm sure like you've made probably some friends that way as well.
Yes, amazing friends. Like I said, I met Ty through collaboration. I got some new stuff coming out with a friend of mine, Stevie Flowers.
Okay, I've heard of him.
Yeah, tons of stuff with S Squared, Steven Shrine, a buddy, Dr. Sauce of mine. A lot of talented people out here in Pittsburgh. PK Delay. Yeah, some really special stuff on the album I'm not going to talk about yet either, but
Oh, you're not going to give us like a little bit of like an inside.
there's one I'm working on right now.
Okay.
This real big I'm working on. Sierra Sellers on the album for sure.
Okay. All right.
And that's what I'm working on. Just like I've been a fan of hers for a while, and yeah, that's a big thing for me.
So big, exciting things coming.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
September.
no doubt. September, hopefully, right now.
Okay. So we're hoping for September. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, deadlines. We're looking for 2 more features and masters, little stuff like that.
Okay.
But we're aiming for September still right now. If not, I'll drop something else, and that's
So
for
at
my
least gonna
fans
drop
and all my work.
something.
Yes,
Okay.
guarantee. New single called Go Figure. I'm gonna drop the day this comes out.
Oh, perfect.
So I'm gonna match you there.
I love it. Hand in hand.
Mm-hmm.
So with these songs, and like maybe this is like kind of like a, I don't know, like a simple question to ask, but like, do you have the songs already like kind of written and made and you're looking for people to feature on it? Like, is that how that works?
Okay, so that depends, right? That's a
Okay.
great question.
Okay.
Sometimes I'll be with the people in the studio.
All right.
So we will make it authentically, just like organic. We're all there. It just happens, right? Other times I'm writing songs and there's people that like I really, really like in the city and I'm like, man, this dude, like, because I really like to listen to my peers. So
Yeah.
I was like, man, this dude would be great. And I'll send them the song and we'll see how they do.
Yeah.
And either they like it and it goes awesome or they don't like it and we talk about, like it's usually it can go anyway, honestly.
Okay, so you basically, it's like just kind of like feeling the vibe and
Yeah.
just kind of seeing how everything
Completely
goes.
feeling the vibe.
And then if it doesn't work, which is nice that you kind of have the freedom. You know what I
Right.
mean? If you don't like the product that you guys make, you can change it up and do something new.
Right. That's the beauty of being independent. I preach that for everyone. Everyone should be independent. If you want full creative control and you want to not worry about, I guess, like being stopped on your path, I guess, like
Yeah.
I would recommend independence. Yeah.
I'm sure it gives you so much more like creative freedom and you can, basically create whatever you want.
Yeah.
And do whatever you want.
Yeah.
There's no rules. There's no limitations.
100%. We actually built our own studio so that we didn't have creative time limits.
Nice.
Yeah. I have
Nice.
2 areas we work out of.
Oh my gosh, I bet that's amazing. I talk about that all the time. Like I know I run this out of my house, but like it's
Right.
nice to have like a workspace that's
Oh my
separate
God,
from
yes.
everything else.
Literally, my studio is like my sanction. I'm like, that's like, or like sanctuary. Yeah, yeah. But that's definitely,
You abbreviated
like,
the word and I loved it. I was like, yes, I know what you're
yeah,
saying to
yeah,
me.
like 100%. But that's like, I go there and it's like, I could close that door and nothing else matters when I'm in the studio. Like, it's my zone.
Did you have a vision for it? Like, did you know like kind of what you wanted it to look like? Like, do you have any pieces in there that like you hold dear to your heart?
Yeah,
that just gives you a creative moment?
I do. I keep a Buddha statue. I practice Buddhism in my own way.
Awesome.
And I love to have that vibe in there and just like a lot of I keep like things from my past, certain things that like give me memories, stuff like that. I think it builds the creativity in the studio.
Oh, definitely. Like I have an
sure.
office upstairs and there's like a few pieces and like I like going to my tattoo artist and like looking at the pieces he has. Like I feel like
Right.
your work like place, like you have just certain pieces that just mean
Yeah.
a lot to you and it could be something completely random or it could be something so meaningful.
100%.
So when you said about a studio, it's like I have to ask.
Yeah, no, definitely. I love that's my solace. Like that's really my like one zone. I love the rest of my house. Like,
Yeah,
like,
right. Like we do, but like you have that one special place. That's like your place.
Yeah, like everyone knows that's where you'll find me if I'm not like when I'm at home. That's where you're gonna find me.
How much time do you spend in the studio?
As much as I can now. Now that I'm
Okay.
like back on it, I took some time off. I
Okay.
was just like working and like dealing with excess things, like just like I call it like life fat. You know what I mean? Like you have to
Right.
cut fat sometimes.
Right.
Yeah. So like, but I'm back in the studio now. I'd probably spend at least 2 to 3 hours a day in the studio now, as much as I can.
That's a grind to spend that much time in the studio.
I mean, I worked to get here. I was not like great at first. You know what I mean? People only see the end product. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like they'll hear the album, but they won't know how much it took to really make that project. You know what I mean?
I mean, I feel like I can definitely tell you've put a lot of work and thought into your music.
Thank
I
you.
mean, I can definitely feel that. But
Yeah.
everybody has to start somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
you know? And you can suck. I mean, when I first started podcasting, like, and I still feel like I'm building, like, you suck at first, but you definitely build from
Right.
it, you know?
The growth is obvious for sure. Yeah, I just think that like anything requires like consistency, like patience
For
and
sure.
discipline for real.
Discipline's huge.
Yeah, like just knowing that like you have to keep it up even on the hard days. Like
Right. And hold yourself accountable. I feel like that's like the
100%.
biggest thing.
yeah, 100%. It's no one else is gonna make this shit work. You know what I mean?
No, you're the only one that's going to do it, right?
Yeah, in any aspect of life, whether you're at a 9 to 5 and you want that promotion or you're
Right.
you know, it doesn't matter what you want. If you're not consistent and disciplined in it, it doesn't really matter. Like it won't work out. And everyone wants a handout these days, I think.
Right, or like instant gratification. Like you want
Yeah.
something, you're like, I need this to work now, and like it's a
Yeah.
slow build sometimes.
Yeah,
It's
and
just the
I've
way
been
things
there.
work.
Like I understand my first shows, I used to think like why isn't it so big? Why aren't people
Right.
coming? But that's part of the grind. Like you have to understand that it doesn't come overnight. Not everyone will be an overnight success.
No, they won't. And it's interesting you say that because like for you to come as far as you have and like for your first few shows to
Yeah.
feel that way, like
Yeah.
you know, it's crazy that everybody feels the same things.
Right,
You know,
would
when
hope
they're
at
starting
least,
something.
you know? Yeah, like you'd really hope that people feel that. Some people, I think entitlement's a problem too.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean? A lot of people think that like, it's like, why aren't my songs getting big? It's like, maybe you should work on it in a different aspect. Maybe change
Right.
something, maybe try something new. You know what I mean? I
Right.
just think that's a problem right now. Yeah.
And like evolving and be willing to kind of like look outside and be like, why isn't this working? Or
Yeah.
why am I not doing the best that I could possibly be doing?
Yeah.
You know, at
and
the
if
moment.
you like envy someone or someone like is famous and you like want to be like them, ask them, well, why are they successful? Like,
Right.
you have to kind of ask obvious questions, I think. Yeah, I think the answer is right in front of all of us, honestly.
It is.
You know
I think
what I
it
mean?
usually is, right? Mm-hmm. Like for sure. So do you do a lot of shows? I feel like I see you doing shows all the time.
I've been trying to do as many as I can. We're gonna do more open mic nights. I just need to be back out here. That's
Cool.
really my thing now. I just wanna get back into the mix a little bit more and let
Yeah.
people see me again. You know what I mean?
I feel like that's the best way is to be in front of people and showing
Yeah.
them your talent and your music and what you're doing.
Yeah, for
So
sure. And
they-
having a meaning too. You know what I mean?
Oh, definitely. I mean, you have a pretty good following on Instagram.
Thank you.
And I'm sure, and then your music, like you're on Spotify. I mean, that's awesome.
Right. Thank you.
Huge accomplishments.
It's just grind. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
like I remember when I started this shit, and I was like, man, like how do you get out here? Like, and I just realized you just gotta keep doing it. Honestly, like, just keep on it, and I think the fans come over time as long as you're making an honest like product.
Yeah, I think people can tell if you're being genuine or
Yeah.
not with what you're doing.
I think so too. I think it's really obvious. A lot of people who are doing it, almost just for recognition,
Right.
or to look like cool or like break the mold, almost like.
Right, like trying too hard maybe to
Yeah,
convey
yeah.
something.
Yeah, like I think like spirituality right now. Like there's so like such a high growth in spirituality.
There is.
Like everyone's spiritual now. And I'm like, okay, that's beautiful if you are a spiritual person, but like where'd you get that from? You know what I mean?
Right, like were you locked up for a year? And you were like, you know, maybe I should be spiritual.
There you go.
I'm
True,
just
though.
saying.
Very true.
In 2020, was that the first time you had released music?
No, it was not. I had 3 mixtapes around the time before then that are
Okay.
on like SoundCloud that you can find. I released an album specifically on Bandcamp called Whatever Happens Happens,
Okay.
and you can find that still to this day. Just like little Easter eggs that I hope one day will be cool to find. You know what I mean?
So let me ask you this. So like you're intentionally leaving it out there, right? Like so
Yeah.
it's not something that you're like, oh my God, like I can't believe like I did
Yeah,
that. and
no,
someone's
it's not
gonna
going.
find it. Okay.
We don't take it away. That's fine.
Okay.
It's out there for the people. I think it'll character development. It'll make more sense later.
So you kind of like want someone to find it, like you want someone to be on a Reddit thread and be like, oh my
Yeah,
god, like I found
exactly.
MarctheBull's SoundCloud.
Exactly. I'm hoping that the fans eventually want to find it that bad. Like that's like one of the big goals. Yeah.
That's awesome, because I think a lot of people, when they are starting something new, or just like, I kind of just want to bury this away and like nobody see this ever again, because it's the way you gotta live life. No shame. Just do the damn thing.
Yeah, like I don't know if I'm gonna live again, so.
Right. I mean, we don't know.
So I'm just putting it all out in the music. Like this next body of work is my most authentic, honest. Like it encompasses my last like year of my life. So
I'm really excited to hear your new music. When you said you were dropping new music, I'm like, this is gonna be great.
Thank
I
you.
am so excited for you.
I'll definitely play you some stuff before I leave for sure.
Oh, please do. I would
sure
love
will.
that. So another question I need to ask you.
Okay.
Why the bull?
Okay. That's a great question. I've been MarctheBull for so long that I don't even know if there's a perfect answer to that.
Like, I was like, is this his favorite animal? Was he drawing bulls in elementary school? Like, what's the...
It just like encompasses
the
the person that I am.
Okay.
Like, because bulls can be a lot of things. A bull can be tame. It could be just like a pet. It can be enraged. It can be brought to sport. I mean, it's a very versatile animal, and I'm a very versatile person.
Okay.
So that's what I would chalk it up to.
So you have a lot of different like personality traits that relate to being like a bull.
Yeah, and in the music specifically, the music is very versatile, like just like the animal itself.
That's awesome, because I was like, I have to ask him. Like, I need to know like what the underlying like purposes of the bull.
I've actually been asked that before, and yeah, I was just like, sometimes you don't have the answer, so I'm just like, like I just really love the idea of being the bull. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
and some things just feel right. Sometimes you
like,
just know something's going to work, and there's sometimes not a purpose behind it or like a deeper meaning.
Yeah, my homie named me it.
Oh, is that how it happened?
Yeah, back in 9th grade, summer in 9th grade. We were all in the studio working on a project, and
just doing music from like literally day like zero.
Yeah, like making remixes of like the Game of Thrones theme song, just like wild shit. Like
I love
just having fun, real shit. And it became, now I want to do this forever.
Now you want to do it forever. How old are you?
I will be 25 actually next Saturday.
So you've really been hustling for what, the past like 10 years, 9-10 years?
Yeah, and people don't understand how long it takes. People think it's like overnight,
Well, I think some people get lucky, and you see people that do just have success very quickly, and like that's not always the case.
Facts.
And some, don't see the work behind things either.
Right. 100%.
But I love the grind and the hustle, and you're putting new music out, and the music you have put out is fantastic.
Thank you.
The live performances.
Thank you. Yeah, it's crazy because like I'm just releasing new music now, but we've never stopped being in the studio. Like, there's never been a time that I wasn't using it as an outlet, like consistently in the studio getting better. That's like, people don't always see the grind that comes behind the scenes. And it's like, I just want to tell everyone, like, hustle. You know what I mean?
You need to make a documentary. You need to show the people what you're doing.
Right.
Be like, I'm doing this literally every day. This is my life.
Right. In due time. It's still so early. I'll probably be doing this another 30 years.
True. Very true.
You
How many songs do you think you have like in the bank? Like, how many do you think you just have?
Over 100.
Really?
Easily. Yeah, easily. With S squared on them, at least 55. Like, it's nothing. Like, that dude output insane when it comes to beat making.
So how do you decide like what makes the cut?
It depends on. See, now that's some sauce. I don't know if I could give that.
Okay.
It just depends. It really depends on what you're going for. Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
So is it like a feeling? Do you just kind of know that it's going to work, or like, are you like, I need this to make the album? Like, I just know this is going to be the thing.
It's definitely intuition. And then it's definitely, like with this album, I wanted to release the most like to me current project. So I went through all the songs that like I felt were really, really right now for me.
Okay.
And that would sum up everything I've been going through.
Gotcha.
So that was my plan. And then that was what I kept in mind the whole time with the name Love, Lust, Legacy. I wanted to make sure that all the songs
Is that what it's
pertain to
called?
that.
Love, Lust, Legacy?
Yeah, Love, Lust, Legacy coming soon.
You need to put that on a t-shirt.
Oh,
I
got them
love
coming
that.
for you. I got them coming, guaranteed.
You have to, and I'm going to need one.
Of course.
The other thing I want to ask you is I know that you've probably had really great shows.
Right.
But this is the Dammit Danii podcast. So I do want to ask you, like, what's one of like the worst shows you've had?
Worst show I ever had. I'm not gonna say where it's at.
No, we won't say where.
All right.
I'm not gonna put anybody down.
Yeah, I was at this venue in Southside, and we were in there doing the show, and there was people there, but no one cared. It was like they were all just over talking, doing their clicks. So I was like, why are we even performing? There was literally no one watching. But still gave it my all. It was still an awesome experience. Met a lot of great people. Like, but that was definitely, I'm like, man, like, they ain't even, like, no one's looking. I don't even know why we're still performing. It was actually, like, empty in there.
Like, you felt like you kind of had to command the room, like, who was in it and trying to take over.
And it was, like, a lost cause almost. I was like, okay, like, I'm going to just do these songs, and if anyone's listening, that's what's up. You know?
But I mean, I feel like any exposure is good exposure.
Yes.
So it's probably a really good experience and a way to have. Like, I'm sure you learned a lot from it.
Yeah, I actually ended up in the studio that night and making a song that ended up on the album. So I'm glad for those
That's
nights.
great. I mean, I feel like you took a moment that maybe wasn't the best at the time and turned it into something.
Yes,
you know?
100%. I was not ready for that studio session to come at all. It was just like so out of the air. It was awesome.
You just felt inspired to do it.
Yeah, like I was just around the right artists, and I was like, yo, y'all want to hit the studio? Like, yeah, I'll name drop that. PK Delay and Pet Zebra for sure were the ones there that night, and it was dope. We ended up hitting the studio and making a song called Meant for This. And
That's
I love
awesome.
that song too.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure it means so much to you too every time you hear it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the whole album is just like accolades and like moments in my life, just like great stories. Like,
is that your newest one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
And I also saw your promo video that you made on Instagram where you were on the scooter. I was like, this is fantastic. I love that.
Yeah, we were down there for what were we down there for? I think 4th of July.
Okay.
And it was just a great time. I was just wilding out down there.
Sometimes you see a scooter and you just feel the moment.
Yeah.
You just know you got to make an Instagram
and
video.
everyone in Pittsburgh wants to ride one. I feel like everyone that sees them just has to try at least
They're
once.
literally everywhere.
Yeah, they in the tunnels. You find them anywhere. Like
They're on a median. Like if you want to hop out of your car and just go for a quick scooter ride, like they're literally everywhere.
Mm-hmm, literally. And I think it was like $30 that night, something like that. My man's had gotten it. I didn't even have to buy that thing. But
that was nice of him.
Yeah.
To gift
and
that
I
to you.
totally took advantage of that moment. Totally did.
I mean, you made a video of it.
Mm-hmm.
So you definitely made the most of it.
Yeah, and those things are super fun. I recommend it to anyone.
Okay,
Those are
well, I'll have
awesome.
to try one out.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll have to pick one
maybe
up.
we'll do that. That'll be sweet.
Okay. We can make like a video for this podcast episode.
Let's do it.
We'll find a random scooter somewhere.
And let's just use it. That's perfect. That's perfect promo.
I think that's the vibe for sure.
Me too.
All right. So when we come back, I am so ready to hear this Dammit moment of yours.
Oh, I got one of those for you. For sure.
We'll be right
and
back.
I'll maybe show you it.
Oh, show. Oh my gosh. This is going to be great, guys. We'll be right back.
But all kind of amazing artists in Pittsburgh.
It's my favorite thing. Like, I love kind of diving into like something and being like, oh my gosh, like I discovered like all these people and like look what they're doing. Like,
Right.
especially in the community.
Right.
And being new. Like, I just think it's so awesome.
Right.
Like,
Me too. Love it.
the creative scene here is just, it's just out of this world. Like, there's so much more here, I think, than what I realized.
Yeah, me too. Growing up here, like, I didn't understand how diverse it was here. Like,
Yeah.
And there's just been so many amazing artists here, like Jimmy Wapo over the years. Rest in peace. Hardo. There's just like tons of great talent coming out of this place that should just get more attention. And
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Yeah, I think Pittsburgh should be a lot bigger on the map than it is right now.
I agree. And I think as someone that like didn't kind of know how big of a scene there was, like, I don't know. I feel like there almost needs to be more like light shined on that.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't know if I wouldn't have like seen Ty's work, and then like you start seeing other people's work. And,
Right.
like, oh my gosh, like these people are doing these things, and, like making
Right.
these music videos, and they're performing, and it's so easy to miss.
Yeah, and the city's not promoting it. The city's not giving the chances. They're not looking. Like, it's almost Pittsburgh's very, like, I don't want to say gatekeepy, but I want to say it's almost hard to get into the industry if you don't know someone, or like I think a lot of young kids wonder how to get it going. Like,
well, I think it's the first big question. What do you do? What's your first step? How do you do it?
That's a great question. I don't think anyone does it the same. That's a great question. I knew someone. I had a chance to record. That was my end to the industry. Having someone with a music background who could show me what it was like to get behind a microphone.
So you reached out to somebody and just kind of said, hey, like, this is something I really want to do. I feel like that's kind of like with most things. You kind of like see somebody and you're like, I want to do what you're doing. Right.
It was close to that. It was like we were really good friends and we were working on a high school project. We decided
this damn high school project.
Yeah. We were making shout out my teacher, Mr. McKay, man.
Mr. McKay.
Great dude. Yeah.
Cheers to you, sir.
Yeah, shout out him. He had us making some wild videos and stuff, and we ended up getting behind the mic more than one time for just that project, you know?
Yeah.
And then it never stopped.
And it sparked this. Here we are talking about the music.
Gotta love it.
On scooters.
Yeah. Dropping albums, taking names.
Dropping albums. Out and about, doing the live shows.
Yeah, it's fun. Life's good, you know? I'm happy to be here.
You seem very happy. Like, you seem like you're very content and you enjoy what you're doing, which is huge.
It's, I'm just, things could be a lot worse, so.
Oh,
very happy to be here. That's a very, things get better every day.
You have a positive, like, aura about you.
Thank you. I'm trying, you know. I think everyone should be a little more positive. It's free. Kindness is free, you know.
It is.
A lot of positivity in the new album. You know, a lot of people need to fix it up. People need to get their lives straight, you know.
I think it's very easy right now with the climate that we're in to be very negative.
Yes. I think so many people don't have an outlet, and they don't know what to do with themselves, and I think that's a big problem right now. And I don't know, hit the gym or something. Like, there's so many things.
Something.
Yeah, just find something that makes you feel a little more fulfilled daily. Like, don't make it such a long-term task in life. Like, daily goals, daily wins type shit.
Just small stuff too. Like, it doesn't have to be like a huge thing. Like, buy some finger symbols online.
Yeah,
and,
paint your nails. Do something you never done before.
Venture out a little
bit.
bit.
Go get a manicure. Like, go do something different. Change your life a little bit.
Bedazzle your Crocs. I don't know.
Go buy a sweatshirt you'd never wear. Go do something. I'm telling you.
Live life on the edge.
Yeah, switch it up. Like, what are you waiting for? You know what I mean? That's I don't know what I was waiting for, you know?
It's like the Gwen Stefani song. What you waiting for?
Hey.
I had to make that reference.
Where's she been?
I honestly don't know, but like, it came up on my Spotify playlist like randomly like a few weeks ago. Amazing. I forgot that song even existed.
She's so amazing.
She's fantastic.
I just think it's bananas immediately.
Oh my gosh, that song and that music video.
It's bananas, bro. Oh my god, that song.
It's a staple.
That should be my ringtone.
It probably should be. You should probably change it right now.
I might. I think I'm gonna make that.
I'm gonna be disappointed if you don't.
I'm gonna make that specifically my notification tone.
Perfect.
Yeah, text, all that.
That would be so great, especially if like you're in a room of people and they're probably like,
I feel like it's the best time for it. It's the most accepting time for me to just bump Gwen Stefani everywhere I go.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's the best time for it.
I think it's the only time for it.
Yeah.
You know?
If not me, who will?
If not you, exactly. Who's going to do it?
So we starting the Gwen Stefani train here today.
I think so.
Period.
I am the queen of random bullshit, so let's do it.
I want to be the like jester of that court then.
Okay.
Because I love random bullshit.
Oh my gosh, I live for it.
Me too.
Just the most random things.
I love to just say the most random shit in my music.
Do you just like pop it in like every now and again, or is it like do you feel it, or like
it's just you gotta be just. It really doesn't matter. Like, if the song is fun, like I have that song George Clooney on 4. That song was made because I felt like George Clooney that day.
All right. That's fair.
Yeah. And
that's a fair statement.
I still feel like George Clooney sometimes, you know, like, so that song pertains and yeah, that's some random shit, but
It
it's the
is.
truth, you know?
I appreciate it. I'm getting tongue tied. All right. You talking about George Clooney and I just couldn't handle it. Are you ready to share this damn it moment with me? Because I'm very ready to hear it.
Yeah, my damn it moment. My damn it moment was when I got way too drunk and decided it was a good idea to tattoo myself multiple times.
Okay, so we gotta pause here. What were you tattooing yourself with?
An actual tattoo gun.
Where did you acquire said tattoo gun?
One of my homies had one.
Just
had it.
Just
yeah.
had it with
Yeah,
them?
we was out swimming. We had a day, and long story short, there was a tattoo gun, and we ended up. He's like, "Yeah, man, I bought this tattoo gun." I'm like, "You let me use it."
where did he buy it from?
I think Amazon has tattoo guns. I think it's like that. I think it's that easy to get a tattoo gun right now.
I believe that it is. I'm not doubting that it is.
Yeah.
So you just had a dip in the chlorine pool and decided to tattoo yourself. Oh my gosh, this is the showing aspect.
Yeah.
Yes.
See, so I actually did all back around my leaves. I'll show you real quick.
Wait, what?
So the leaves coming out and in, I did all those myself.
You did all those leaves?
Yeah.
On a drunken moment? What?
Wasted. It's on video. And then I did my legs too. I got Make Today Count on my leg. And
Oh
then I
my
got
gosh.
Lust and Legacy on this leg. And I got Godspeed on this one.
You might take the cake so far for the damn it moment, tattooing yourself with an Amazon tattoo gun.
And that's a light one. That's a light moment.
That's a light moment?
Yeah.
Do you have another one you'd like to share?
All right. I'll double down. Is this the first double down so far?
It's not the first double down.
Okay.
So we got to bring your A game.
Damn. This one time I got so drunk that I blacked out, woke up.
Let me pause you. Drink a choice.
Vodka and Red Bull.
Okay. Had to
Okay.
know.
And I woke up. I had keys, but there was no car.
It was your car?
Mm-hmm.
And you had your keys. No car.
No car.
So I have questions.
Me
How
too.
did you find the car? Where did you leave it?
I don't know to this day the in between, but the
Okay.
car was left in Southside.
Southside's a dangerous place.
Especially these days.
Oh, it is a dangerous place. I have not had one good experience
Right.
in Southside.
I mean, shout out the Uber records, or else I wouldn't have known how I got home, because I was like, where's my car? How'd I do this? But yeah.
Isn't that so scary? Like when you wake up and
Yeah.
you're like, how the fuck did I get here?
Like a real blackout moment. Yeah. It's crazy.
It's scary as shit.
It was very crazy.
Well,
I
thank
couldn't
God
do it.
for Uber.
It's you telling me. But yeah, the tattoos was the best.
The tattoo is the best. Like
I'll
that
do
is
that
the
again and
shining
again.
moment.
I will do that again anytime.
Oh, so you're gonna have a few like bevies and just do another like tattoo?
Yeah, my hands were done, but they like kind of wash out. I guess I wasn't going deep enough.
Yeah. See, I wouldn't even know. Like, I think
You have
it
any
would freak
tattoos?
me out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I have lots of tattoos.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would freak me out to tattoo myself.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like I'd have to be drunk to do it, but then like I feel like I would tattoo like it's Britney bitch on me. Like it would be something that would just be so ridiculous.
Fitting though. That's a good one.
Right. And I'd be like, I need this covered up.
I was just like so drunk and so motivated. I was like, this is gonna look great. We had colors. I mean, I did the black
God.
first and cleaned the needle, put a new one in, and did the green. Like I was very clean about it too.
Well, I'm glad you were sterile. And,
Yeah,
like, you
literally,
Know, just made
like,
sure you
ain't
didn't
that-
get any
yeah.
diseases.
Thankfully, thank God.
I think you said like the two keywords when you're drunk and motivated.
Yeah, I was
Oh
so
God,
motivated.
it's the worst combination.
I was like, yeah, it's gonna look great. I mean, it looks okay, but
I think it looks pretty impressive
Thank
for having
you.
some beverages and just deciding to do it on a whim.
yeah, it could have been way worse. Like these ones could be covered up and fixed. Yeah, for sure.
I totally get it. I have many cover-ups. Sometimes
Really?
you think I do. I have 3. I have a thigh piece that was a cover-up, a shin piece that was a cover-up, and I'm currently working on a cover-up right now.
Okay.
So
I
I
like it.
totally get it.
What are you covering up though?
So when I was 18, It's turning into a tattoo Dammit moment. My first tattoo was Heath Ledger as the Joker from The Dark Knight because I was obsessed when I was 18.
I love that movie.
I love it too. 30-year-old me
Is
does not need it on her body. And it was an 8-hour tattoo. Like, I don't even know how I sat for that. Like, I could not do that now.
No, I don't even do that. And I have lots of tattoos. I don't sit that long.
That's way too, that's a work shift.
Yeah, that's a painful work shift.
Yeah. So I do not recommend doing that at all.
Right.
What's your favorite tattoo? I love the fish that you have. This tiger fish is giving me life. I love it so much.
Thank you. The tattoo artist that did it named it Gilbert. So
Gilbert's pretty cool.
yeah, shout out Pittsburgh Tattoo Studio. They do great work.
Shout out.
Yeah, you know. My favorite one though is probably my ankh on my chest or my snake on my neck going up for sure.
Damn, that thing is huge.
Thank you. Yeah, that was my most recent one. I did a lot of tattoos this year. I just got into it, and once I started, it kind of became like addicting. Like
That's how it is. Once you start, you don't stop.
no, it's so addicting. Just like the sound of the gun and like just the feeling, the whole vibe.
It's very therapeutic.
Yes.
And I think
100%.
like if you're not into it, it's kind of hard to understand it.
Right.
But I love the art aspect of it.
And
too.
people always ask if it hurts, and it's like it doesn't hurt. It's a different kind of feeling, like a different kind of pain almost.
Right, like obviously it's not like pleasant.
Yeah.
But like it's not.
I mean, it could be stress relieving. You know what I mean?
It can be. I've just been tattooed in parts where I'm like, this kind of sucks.
Right.
Like,
Yeah. The
ew.
throat hurt. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if I could get a throat tattoo. I don't think
Yeah.
that's my journey.
It was. Yeah.
I like them. I just don't think they're for me.
I love my tattoos. So, and I'm only gonna get more. I want to do the whole body eventually. So.
Oh, you definitely should. 100%.
Yeah. So
Go
we're
for
working
it.
on that. We're working on that right now. It just costs so much money. Like
It does.
everyone
It's
knows.
not cheap. It's an investment like
Yeah.
anything else that's
100%.
worth it.
Well, yeah, beauty is pain. So.
You are right. Beauty is pain.
So it's for sure worth it.
It is so worth it. So let's shout out your new music. Do you have anything you want to plug? Do you have any shows coming up? Where can people find you? All the things.
Yes. Love Lust Legacy. True story. A perfect album. You know, it's everything I've been working on. My great work of right now. You know, we're getting better every day. But this is what I want people to know.
Okay.
You know, it's coming in September. And other than that, I'll MarctheBull everywhere. YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, all that shit. Yeah.
And it's one word. I made the mistake of trying to find your music at first, and I think I tried to separate
Right.
it because that's just naturally what I thought. So
Right.
just throwing that out there. But you guys have to look him up. His music is amazing. This new album I know is going to be great. I can't wait
Yes.
to hear it.
I'm going to play you some of it for
Oh,
sure.
I'm so excited.
For sure.
And make sure you guys follow MarctheBull. Thank you so much for being here. I'm
Thank
honored.
you.
This is your
Thank you
first
so much.
podcast.
Yeah, for sure. Stay tuned, man. Appreciate y'all.
Thank
so
you
much.
guys so much. Thank you, MarctheBull. And
Thank
I will
you.
see you guys next week.
For sure.